Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, so you folks, I'm playing a video series of videos I've been doing for a little while now where I go over there and try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks, not going to lie to you, I'm a little bit happy that I was able to go over there and redeem my snap from my previous review that I just did. Done 3 reviews now. First one I did was for 5-hour energy watermelon flavor. And I had a really good snap in that one. Then I went over there and perhaps, acting as a sign of things to come, I went over there and reviewed some Funyun Lays. And my snap was not so great in that one. But this one was pretty good. So hopefully that's a good sign. But anyway, I'm going to eat and or drink some stuff whilst I'm doing so today. I'm in the truck. I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically when that's the case, means that I was on my way home from work, found a thing to review. It's not the case today, because here's the thing. I don't know where I got this from. Genuinely, I don't know when I got this exactly. Because the thing is, I go over there, as I make my way throughout the world, my little portion of it anyway, I will go over there and keep an eye open for things to potentially review. And be they, fridge-related things or cabinet-related things, they just do their thing wherever until eventually I get to them. So I have a lot of stuff in my fridge to review, and that's where this comes into play, because what am I reviewing for you, folks? I don't know when I bought it, but boom! It's RYSE. RYSE. You can see it. RYSE Fuel Smarties Original Energy Drink with 200 milligrams of caffeine. So you're getting some caffeine. Apparently I paid $2.49 for it. We'll find out if that was worth the price. It's clean energy, intense focus, zero sugar. I don't give a shit about any of that. The only thing really is the zero sugar aspect, because that could play into the taste. Fuel your greatness. It's vegan, 0 fat, and 0 artificial colors. So yes, this is definitely one of those energy drinks that falls in line with sort of the new generation of energy drinks, where it's less about being extreme and crazy stuff and dune buggies and shit. And instead, they're almost like more of like a pre-workout thing, and it'll boost your metabolism, and blah, 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 blah. And it's made from the bones of ground-up elves, and so somehow that makes it... do not exceed 2 servings in any 24-hour time period. Apparently it contains phenylalanine. Phenylalanine. That's how I'm going with that. I have no fucking idea what it is, but sure, why not? Let's try a thing, folks. Let's try a thing. Here's the thing, though. I've never had this energy drink before, as far as I'm aware, but it's apparently Smarties flavor. And Smarties are like one of the shittest candies you can get, man. They're like a 1930s candy. Even if they taste like Smarties, it's not going to be that good of a thing. Okay. All right. Well, notes of note. I'll give it credit in that, although it is 0 sugar, it doesn't have a like super 0 sugary taste. And what I mean by that is, a lot of times 0 sugar stuff tastes like 0 sugar stuff, because whatever the hell they're using as their sugar added, substitute, has a very specific taste. But more so and more so, companies are getting better at masking that and, finding ways around it. This one continues that trend. It doesn't taste abrasively 0 sugary, so it's got that going for it. Now, would I say that it particularly tastes like Smarties? More so to me, it just tastes like kind of fairly generic tart fruit flavored energy drink. I mean, I'm not going to say it doesn't taste like Smarties, but like it's not. Smarties aren't like, I mean, don't get me wrong, Smarties have a distinct flavor, for sure. But it's not, without the chalkiness, it loses a lot of the impact. Like, it's just sort of a generic kind of, not very impressive flavor. It's weird that they went with Smarties for this. And I kind of feel like it's might be because the other energy drinks, because like, what is it? Ghost, they have like, I think maybe Sour Patch Kids or something like that. And there was like the C4, I think it had Skittles. So it's like the other ones have gotten this, and RYSE was like, what's left, man? What can we get for cheap? Well, I don't think that anybody owns the rights to Smarties anymore because they have to be in the public domain at this point. Let's do Smarties. What's next, RYSE? Werther's Originals? Maybe those little cinnamon disc candies. Those little strawberry ones that your grandma used to carry. The fuck with this? I'll say this, it drinks really weird. And not in a bad way, but like certain energy drinks, even some of the zero sugar ones, can be a little heavy on the drink. The way that they actually, kind of move through your mouth, down your throat. This one is not, it's like the exact opposite. It's, if you could go over there and take energy drink and coat it in Vaseline, that's what this kind of, it goes down your throat so quickly. There's just very little resistance. There's a carbonation to it that kind of holds it back a little bit. But it's just boom, boom. And I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's a thing I noticed. I don't know if I really like this. I don't hate it. 100% I don't hate it. But right off the bat, it's got a tartness to it. I'm not a big tart guy when it comes to drinks. Like, if it's done properly, like if you do it with lemonade or something, it can be nice if you create a nice counterbalance. But with this, the flavor is very dependent on that. Because without that, it's just sort of a generic fruit energy drink. Like, and not like I like that fruit, I remember that fruit. No, just a very... Apparently there's a helicopter going by. It's just a very generic flavor. Like, I'm almost certain that I've had either Bang or Rain or some shit like that that's had a flavor similar to this. It's okay, but it's just, again, I don't really know that it particularly comes up as being Smartie tasting. And even if it did, I don't think that would be really that good of a thing. It's very okay. Like I said, I don't hate it or anything, but two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No, and kind of. For me, this doesn't really do it for me. This kind of works against my palate when it comes to what I want out of an energy drink. Because we do live in a world where increasingly we have energy drinks that don't taste like ass. Now, I don't think this one tastes like ass. But the problem is, the main flavors at play are not flavors that really work that well for me. I don't want like a tart energy drink. I like ones that are, very fruity or, maybe kind of sweet or something like that. This one doesn't really, and it's not the zero sugar thing. Like, you can have a zero sugar energy drink that's fruit flavored that's really good. This one for me, it's the flavors it's highlighting that don't work for me. Now, would I recommend it? Yeah, you try it if you want. I don't think because again, I don't think it's bad. I think it comes down to personal palate. I don't think it was ever going to be a great energy drink, if I'm honest. I don't think, and I could be wrong. I'm sure there's somebody out there. This is not going to be It's definitely not going to be my favorite energy drink, and I don't think that for a lot of people. I think there's a lot of other energy drinks out there that are doing better things than this, even ones that are zero sugar and have all the focus crap and all that stuff. Then on top of that, you have the fact that, again, I'm fairly certain that this is just kind of an overall generic flavoring, Smarties bullshit aside. So, yeah. Again, I don't hate you, RYSE, but you just didn't do it for me. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your year. And folks, you can go over there and have yourselves a truly Smarties-tastic rest of your life? No, that's a bad time. If you go trick-or-treating, I mean, I haven't gone in a long time. It'd be a little inappropriate at this point in my life. But when you were a kid, if you got Smarties, man, those were like a bottom-tier thing to get. Not the worst, but still not very good. Still not very good. You know what? Have yourselves a Twix rest of your life, because Twix is like that's like a high-end Halloween candy. I don't know too many people who are going to go over there and poo-poo a Twix. That's all I'm saying. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But we do if we can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, that's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Trust me. I know it's not. I'm over here. I've had a weird string of reviews of items that I don't like very much. And the thing is, I try to be a positive person, but it's just, I'm going to be honest about a review, and yeah, most of the stuff I've tried recently hasn't been particularly spectacular. But at the end of the day, for one thing, if that's the worst thing I have going on in my life, what am I even complaining about? But, find ourselves in stressful situations. And take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholeness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and maybe you're going to see this review, and maybe you're not even going to try the RYSE Fuel energy drink thing that I did a thing of. But maybe you're over there and you're like, hey now, I happen to like Smarties, dagnabbit, and, yes, I am a, 1950s, prospector, going over there digging for gold, but those were the only things that kept me alive when I went over there and was in the cave-in. And, I dug my way out, and, I eventually made my way back in because I'd become too associated with the cave, and yeah, maybe I'm some sort of hideous chud like the things from The Descent, but damn it, I went over there and I ate somebody who had a smartphone that was unlocked at the time, and now I'm going to leave a shitty comment on your review. You can do that. You can do that. I'm not going into a cave to fight you. Caving just seems like a bad idea all around to me. But if you enjoy it, and, if you're some sort of chud monster, I would assume that you would, you do you. Or conversely, don't be an awful chud monster. Maybe go watch the movie The Descent. I saw it in theaters with friends when it first came out. It was okay. I heard the sequel's awful. Bye.